They say a mirror only shows your reflection, but in one forgotten town, it showed something else. Something so terrifying that the people living there smashed every mirror, burned the broken shards, and passed a law: no mirrors ever again. Before the story, please subscribe, like, and comment for more story. Thank you. And the strangest part? No outsider has ever seen what they saw until now. Deep in the countryside, hidden behind forests and hills, there was a small town named Ravenswood. A town like any other. Friendly neighbors, busy markets, children laughing in the streets. But visitors always noticed one strange thing. Not a single mirror existed in Ravenswood. Not in homes. Not in shops. Not even in bathrooms. Tourists whispered, "Why would anyone live without mirrors?" But the locals, they never answered. They would only shiver, change the subject, or quietly walk away. But here's the chilling part. A journalist once tried to investigate the ban. She smuggled a small pocket mirror into town, determined to discover the truth. Within one night, she fled the town screaming. She never spoke about what she saw. She never returned. So what exactly happened in Ravenswood? And why do people still whisper about the day the mirrors revealed the truth about the town's past? Locals tell a story, one they only whisper on stormy nights. Generations ago, there was a woman named Eliza Ward, a glassmaker who crafted the most beautiful mirrors in the region. She claimed each mirror didn't just reflect the body, but the soul. One day, she unveiled her greatest creation, a mirror taller than man, framed in silver and polished until it gleamed like water. She invited the townspeople to look inside. But what they saw was not their reflection. They saw versions of themselves they didn't recognize. Twisted smiles, eyes full of shadows, movements that didn't match their own. It wasn't a reflection. It was another version of them. At first, people laughed nervously, thinking it was just a trick of the glass. But soon, strange things began happening. Children claimed their reflections moved when they didn't. Farmers swore they saw their other selves walking behind them in the fields. At night, families heard whispers coming from the mirrors on their walls. And then people started to disappear. One by one, townsfolk were found missing from their beds. Only broken glass and bloody handprints remained, smeared across the mirrors they had once owned. The nightmare reached its peak one stormy evening. The mayor himself vanished while shaving before his bathroom mirror. His wife burst into the room when she heard him scream. The glass was cracked, but there was no body, only his reflection remained staring back at her with a smile. That night, the town gathered in the square. They smashed every mirror, burned every shard, and buried the ashes in the woods. Then they swore an oath. No more mirrors in Ravenswood. Not now. Not ever. But here's where it gets disturbing. Modern researchers have tested glass from Eliza Ward's workshop, the glassmaker who created the first mirror. They discovered trace elements not found in normal glass, materials that don't exist in this world. Some scientists say it's impossible. Locals whisper that the mirror wasn't made by human hands at all. It was the doorway. And when people looked inside, they weren't seeing themselves. They were seeing the others. Today, if you visit Ravenswood, you'll still find houses without a single mirror. The townsfolk don't talk about it, but sometimes when the night is quiet, they swear they see faces staring back at them in the glass of their windows. Faces that shouldn't exist. Faces that move when they don't. So I'll ask you this. Would you dare bring a mirror into Ravenswood and look inside? If you want to hear more stories like this, tales that blur the line between mystery and reality, then stay with us here in the shadows of Whisperverse 01. Subscribe, like, and comment for more story. Because sometimes the scariest stories aren't made up. They're hidden in plain sight.